Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the intercepted houses of the 6th and 12th houses in a natal chart. Now, as most of you know, an interception occurs when you have 30 degrees of a sign completely inside a house, and you won't see it on the house cusp that precedes it or follows it as a result. Now, when you have one house intercepted, you're going to have the house directly across from it intercepted. In this case, the 6th house intercepted and the 12th house, which is across from the 6th. So anyway, the first thing I'll look at when somebody has these houses intercepted, it can indicate a lack of equilibrium between the two houses. And there can be some difficulties and problematic things that are associated with these houses. Now, the 6th house, someone could have difficulties in connection perhaps with work, service, maybe their health even, employment, perhaps things associated with staying with a consistent type of routine. Now, the 12th house the person may have difficulties, maybe connection with things in solitude, seclusion, their private life, secret enemies or adversaries, their secret sorrows, their limitations, restrictions. And the thing about it is, one may kind of have maybe have an impact perhaps on the other. I mean, for example, in the 12th house, maybe someone has an intercepted sign in there, and they have the interception in the 6th, of course, as well. There might be some kind of limitations or restrictions that might be impacting this person's, perhaps their health, or maybe their work, and to some degree their employment, or maybe you might see an imbalance to some degree. Now, the person may maybe be so immersed and dominated, for example, by 6th house matters, things connected with sticking to some kind of daily routine, matters pertaining to employment. This person may work a lot of hours and maybe has difficulty devoting a lot of time into their private life. Now, this could be a person on the other side of the coin that at times maybe shows a lot of introversion, or maybe their introversion and things that they do of a private nature, they're so dominated by that maybe it impacts their work, their employment to some degree, and maybe they don't put as much time into going as far as their employment goes, their job, as they should, or even perhaps matters connected with health to some degree. Now, I guess I'll give you an example of this. Now, let's take somebody that has, let's say, Libra on the cusp of the 6th house, and they have the 6th house intercepted. And Scorpio was the intercepted sign in that house. Now, Libra on the 6th can indicate refinement in health matters, work and health matters, someone that likes a harmonious work situation, that likes peace and tranquility, maybe doesn't want to rock the boat, so to speak, or make waves, is about reconciliation with fellow employees, perhaps if applicable. And having Scorpio in the 8th can indicate that this person may have a hard time. Now, Scorpio is connected with the sign, we could say is connected with death. Now, Scorpio may have, the person that has Scorpio intercepted in the 6th may have a hard time terminating maybe themselves from a certain work life. They might not want to leave maybe the cozy, maybe they feel so comfortable, maybe they get complacent at their particular place of employment that they can't really end or terminate as far as where they're at with their working. Now, Scorpio can be about upheaval as well, as it corresponds with the 8th house, and sometimes the person might have to make some change or transformation or have some regeneration in connection with their work life to maybe make it their work situation better, such as finding maybe another job where they may make more money, for example, and enhance their life. Now, in this person may have difficulty in expressing this, being the fact that it would be intercepted in the 6th. Now, if someone had Libra on the 6th and Scorpio intercepted in the 6th, they would have Aries on the cusp of the 12th and Taurus intercepted in the 12th house. Now, if Aries is on the cusp of the 12th, this person might show a lot of initiative and enterprise and tackle matters pertaining to their private life, things they do in private, very aggressively and assertively, and there might be a lot of activity in connection with this. However, if they have Taurus intercepted in the 12th, there might be a thing where this person feels maybe a lack of stability and peace and tranquility in their private life. They might feel that things maybe are a little bit tumultuous in their private life, and they're just not, they just don't have that peace and that they want, and there may be a lack of persistence and follow through on matters in connection with their private life. They might start a lot of things and initiate a lot of things, but maybe don't follow up on them as much as he or she should. And those things, the private life, the things there can be difficulties with that. So anyway, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the 6th and 12th houses intercepted in the natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll begin talking about intercepted planets in a natal chart. I'll be talking about the Sun intercepted in a natal horoscope. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.